Linda Mcmahon finally divorcing Vince, or is she just as guilty? What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another sick and lit edition of Wrestle Shade, the natural selection. Okay, and we're back in the building tonight to continue to go down the rabbit hole of the Vince McMahon allegations. Tonight, we're going to be looking at one of his counterparts, okay, his wife, okay, maybe even his partner in crime, okay. It's pretty much given Linda has really not said nothing. Quiet as kept. She's been quiet as a mouse, okay, and there's been a ton of allegations from yesteryear all the way till now, and she's really never sat down with anybody to give a full-blown, transparent interview about her relationship with Vince McMahon and what she's doing in her life as it stands right now. So we're going to go ahead and get into a little bit of Linda McMahon. Will she finally divorce Vince, or is she just as guilty? Most would think that because of the Janelle Grant situation becoming public, Linda McMahon would have to face the world knowing her husband had been a no-good, dirty dog for all these years. Scandals, allegations, lawsuits, okay, you just can't help but to wonder and worry about the people affected by one's allegations and or bad decisions. When you sit down and really think about it, it's like, Linda McMahon is no newbie to all of the allegations and scandals. She's been through this quite a few times, which got me thinking, if anybody knew what was really going on with Vince, it would definitely be Linda. I mean, they are husband and wife, and even though they maybe not be living together and around each other 24/7, they are involved in a business. And just like, we had Vince McMahon know about John Laurinaitis, and John Laurinaitis know about what Brock Lesnar was doing, and they were a whole wolf pack, I would suspect that Linda McMahon is knowing of what's going on in the background, as well as they are running a business and they have to keep a image going here. Like, you remember that TV show called Scandal? And then there was another TV show that came on Netflix, like a series called House of Cards. Just picture all of those scenarios, but instead of it being in like the White House, it's just like WWE, okay? And the two main characters are Vince and Linda. I mean, could you imagine if one of the alleged individuals that were essayed by Vince went to Linda McMahon first out of respect and confidence? Okay, what if she knew about some of the victims and also to coerce them into maybe signing NDAs and or taking hush money? Hello. For me personally, it's giving. I truly think Linda knew about her husband's habits a very, very long time ago. Okay, they did meet at a very, very young age. Okay, they put up the image that they're doing the whole Republican and Christian thing, but behind closed doors, baby, it's a whole freaknik. Okay, period. Okay, the nail in the coffin for me. Yes, she did know that her husband was kind of up to no good. Why? Because he would literally script himself into sexual scenes in wrestling. It was right there in her face to see. He would make these things up. These things would have to get approved, and these things were done live on set. Okay, him all up over other women, kissing them, making out with them, having these ridiculous storylines. It's just like you got your husband up here kissing and groping all over these women, acting like a fucking psychopath pimp, playing out all these fantasies live on TV weekly, and you don't see anything wrong with this. Like, the scripts did not have to be done this way. This is not the only form of suspense and or comedy and or drama. Like, everything did not have to be that sexual. So it's just like, Linda, you're sitting back and you're watching this, and you're also even too involved in some of this craziness. Okay, Eric Bischoff, Kane, the list goes on. You're also involved in some of this, and I know you guys want to get ratings, but it's like, damn, did you ever question Vince? Just check out the Playboy interview where he also admitted to having affairs and messing around with other women. It's just like, Linda, honey, what do you have to say? It's just like, why would you sit aside and let him have Stephanie McMahon play all of these roles that she played at the age she played them at? It's just like, honey, this is our daughter here, and even too, she's doing risque things. It's just like, I'm not understanding here. I know a lot of people may say that, well, you know, Linda McMahon, she's in the political field. She does her things in Senate and Congress and everywhere else, okay? In D.C., Connecticut, and abroad, okay, period. It's just like, yeah, she definitely may have been trying to save face because she is in the political world, and she maybe even loved the lifestyle that Vince was able to provide for her. I would think that she could maybe provide a few things for herself, being that, you know, she is the big wig or whatnot. But like, you know, for me, it's like they had like a business relationship, maybe even like a open marriage. But for media's sake, for public's sake, it's just given, will she come to Vince's aid? Will she stand by his side, you know, during all of these allegations, and or will she divorce his ass? Because we do know that there have been rumors of a $2.3 billion divorce that she was considering back in 2021, 2022, before all of these new allegations came to surface. So it's just like, will she divorce his ass, leave him high and dry? Okay. Will she play the victim? Could she have possibly been abused herself? Okay. Was she maybe forced to sign some paperwork her damn self, saying that she really can't say nothing and all she better do is run for Senate and just shut up? And yes, just bringing up the fact that no, they maybe have not lived with each other in the past 15 to 20 years, and they have maybe been separated but still married. It's just like, just because you're not around him does not necessarily, you know, dismiss you and or make you disappear from all of the scandal that he is connected to. I mean, you guys are still married. You have kids. If I'm not mistaken, she still owns 1% of the business. And so it's pretty much given, she's known his personality and this dark side to him for years now. And she really has never come out to say anything her damn self. Okay, let's just think about it. Like, let's just look at it. The fact that you have lived with this man through all of these crazy allegations, and you just have not come out and just blew the whistle. Blew the whistle. I mean, really, it's just like 1992. Rita Chatterton, okay? The grape allegation in 1986 is given per 1992. It's given turning a blind eye to sexual misconduct within the business, okay? Then we got the 2006 the Tanzabar groping allegation right before the 2006 Royal Rumble, showing the girls nude pictures of him. And Linda is commenting that, oh, this is a totally bizarre situation. It's just like, girl. Meanwhile, Stephanie McMahon came out and said that, yes, my dad is a regular at this tanning bar. Like, come on. Like, girl. The allegations are sticking. We don't even need to go. Anyway, 2008, there was a WWE contractor who came forward and said that there was forced nudes in their face. They were forced to look at these nudes of Vince and pretty much given sexual harassment allegations. You got the Ashley Mazzaro, I hope I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, the Ashley Massaro, yes, those allegations in that story, which is really, really sad because she ended up committing deletion upon herself, and that was really, really sad in the mid 2000s. Okay, you got the incest storyline with your own daughter. You even got Stephanie saying, okay, dad, okay, like, I love the thrill and I love the antics, but incest, that's just a little too much for me. And then, like I said, we circle back around to the Playboy interview, and it's just given, Linda, you have lived with these allegations and this crazy stuff that we know of since 1992. Imagine all the stuff that we don't know. Imagine all the stuff that still is under wraps. Imagine all the stuff that still is not really being talked about or people is scared to talk about, honey. Okay. We got Janelle Grant here doing her big ones, coming out with the real tea. And it's just like, Linda, we know this is your husband, and we know that you're in politics, but it's like, girl, come on. Everybody know that you know some real tea. And I'm going to go ahead and invite you on the show like I do everybody else. Okay, you can come on this show, Linda. We can definitely talk about it, Linda. Okay? It's either giving Mother Dufont wig new, okay, and she just not talking, or she honestly did not know. And I don't know. I mean, we did find out that it was Linda Mcmahon who actually prompted and got those payments started for Janelle Grant. Okay, we did learn that in further investigation between the whole Janelle Grant and Vince McMahon payment allegation scandal. So it's just given, she definitely knew what was going on. And then you got this whole thing with Sable, okay? You got this whole thing with Stacey Keebs. You got this whole thing with Trish Stratus, okay? It's just given, it's a lot. It's a lot. And for her to just turn a blind eye and just be like, girl, I don't know what's going on. It just gives a lot. But anyway, we have a small Howard Stern little interview here from back in 2002 that Vince McMahon did with Howard Stern and his co-host. That is the other lady that you'll hear in the background. They keep on interrupting while we're trying to hear what Vince McMahon is saying. Oh my God. But we're going to go ahead and get into that. And then we're just going to get into a snippet of another interview of Linda McMahon talking about some type of foundation that she had going on at the time. I think it was the FILA or something like that. And one of the interviewers caught her ass off guard and asked her about the Vince McMahon allegations. And she just denied. It was given the same thing Triple H gave when Triple H had the press conference after the Rumble and people were bringing up the allegations, and Triple H was like, oh, we're not going to focus on that. We just had a hell of a night. We just had an amazing night. We're going to focus on the numbers. And it's just like, honey, what a way to avoid and what a way to just deflect. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into that. Before we go, I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, hit that bell notification to be updated and notified on when I upload more content such as this. And I will see you guys in the next one. Linda McMahon, roll it.
About the biggest story right now with Vince leaving WWE. What are your thoughts?
I'm not here to talk about Vince and WWE. I'm here to talk about AFPI.
I was just wondering what your thoughts were on him deciding to leave. The fans of wrestling are you can't believe it.
Well, you know what? He'll just be deciding on how he's going to spend his free time. I think that's a good thing. Thanks.
Are you concerned at all about the investigation?
No.
The hush money?
Come on. So I told you I was here to talk about AFPI.
And you admitted to the temptations in your life, in your personal life.
What temptations?
Well, he's married 28 years, but he's banged a lot of chicks. Yeah, you banged your share. You banged your fair
Is
share.
he cheating
No,
on?
he's not cheating.
What do
No.
you mean?
Last 6 years, you have not had sex with a different woman than your wife. Is that correct?
That's very true.
That is true. But he does not lie.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it. Did he
I
get
know.
a pardon for all the other years?
No, they're going to pardon.
Now, when you admit to stuff like that in an interview, does your wife give you holy hell when you get home? I mean, it's amazing that she stays after you admit that, because most guys figure their wives are going to split.
Right.
Or did she get back at you and go out and
Well,
bang a few guys?
No way. No.
He wouldn't stand for that.
Did
No,
you go the
it's
whole?
always that double standard stuff, you know.
Did you go the whole God route, honey? You know.
No, I never did the God and Jesus.
I got no time for that. No. But so in other words, there's a lot of temptation. When you're a billionaire, you're a nice
Who
looking
are
guy.
you doing?
Yeah. Who are you doing? Who did you
Me?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
No one.
No,
Just-
years ago. Who'd you get?
Oh.
Give us the list.
If it had a skirt, you know. So.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, was it just the girls who hang around wrestling, or did you go outside?
No, it was, fair game.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no, I just,
Famous women?
They smell your fingers.
No, I don't. No, but I mean, it's just one of those things where you wake up one day and you recognize, that, it's not just all about, your individual sexual gratification. It's about relationships.
And did your wife know this was going on all the
Gee, I
time?
hope I get to that point.
But I think, when she married me, I promised her several things. One, there'd never be a dull moment, which there hasn't been.
Yeah, I'll say.
And that I'd always love her, and I always have.
Right. So, sex and love are two different things. For a
For a guy, yes.
Yeah, you gotta have sex. It makes you
So
feel
how
good.
do you train your penis not to wander?
Yeah.
It's my mind, not my penis. I have to train.
Yeah, I'm working on training my penis. That's where I've been going wrong. That's why I lost half my money. I can't believe my penis. Train the mind.
Okay.
I knew it.
The wrong thing.
No, so like you must have had some broads. I mean, unbelievable. Do you go for?
What do you go for?
Yeah. Do you find it sexual? Like China, I don't get how she is sexual. I've had her on the show. Lovely woman. I feel bad. She had a tough life being a big moose. But do you get turned on by that kind of woman? I don't see you with that.
Really, I don't know. I'm sort of like, I like the all-American type, and my wife actually is like what I really like.
Yeah.
And I'm not too sure I wouldn't like kind of looking for, parts of my wife and other women type of thing.
How did you get away, though, with cheating and never getting caught? I never heard anything about you ever with another woman. What do you do, the hotel room thing?
He had to tell on himself.
Yeah, and how do you get... You got so bored you told on yourself.
I know.
You're like, hey, honey, what's wrong with you? You don't know I'm cheating. Because you're another woman.
Nobody will catch me. I turn myself in.
One day she asked, so I mean,
Oh, she did? She just walked up and said, Vince, are you having sex with another woman? And you said, yes.
Right.
Come here. I'm going to have to knock you around.
Really?
You never do that.
I understand you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
Did you tell her how many?
And then
did
she
you have
asked
the
this.
full-
Oh, you gave her the list?
Oh, what are you going to do,
You must be strong.
No wonder you started bulking up.
You are kidding me.
No, it's just the way it happens.
You got guts.
No, we've always been honest with each other. So,
But wait a minute. The kids. Did the kids know?
Hell no. You don't tell your kids. Your kids will hate
Well,
you.
his kids are traveling with him. They're in the business with him.
Yeah, well, sure. Now they'll keep their mouth shut. They're going to inherit the whole motherland. Are you kidding me?
They know.
Well, they know everything about me.
Yeah. Now they know.
Again, I'm pretty open with everything.
Why didn't your wife shoot you or cut it off like Bob?
I don't know.
She's a good woman.
Did
She's
she
a
get
great
pretty
woman.
angry? She must have gotten pretty angry.
She did, yes.
Do you have to go to marriage therapy after you did something like that?
No.
You don't. You know why you're going to that.
This man is
therapist.
not going to marriage therapy, okay?
You're not.
No.
Ooh, I'd have been down bad in them trenches, had to ride with that stick. Ooh, who gave you pills? Who gave that dust? Pluto Central.